In this video, I'm going to show you how you could eat a restaurant and reduce the chance of getting COVID infection. Okay, so I'm going to imagine that I'm going into a restaurant and I'll show you what steps I would take. First, I use a tissue to cover nose my nose area. My nose is covered with a tissue. And then I put on a KF94 mask like this. And then I use another KF94 for extra protection. Eventually I'm going to show you how you can eat with all these masks on. Um, Next, I use a KN95. KN95. Now I think this KN95 might have been a fake mask, but it's better than nothing. If you have a real authentic KN95, okay, that's be better. So I put on a KN95 like this. So right now I have three masks, two KF94 and then KN95. And then I use another mask, this blue mask on top for extra protection. So right now, if for example, if the virus trying to say come through my facial area, the virus must go through this mask and then three more masks underneath. Um, and then now this is next I use an N95. This is an N95 mask. I put this large N95 mask over all the other masks. So right now I'm very well protected. I have five masks on, two KF94, one KN95, a blue mask, and this N95. Next, I use a plastic bag, to cover my entire face and head area. Okay, here. So if there are people all around me and they're talking loud, they're pumping virus into the air, I'm still protected because the large droplets they stop okay by this plastic bag. And next I put on a face shield. So this way I get to protect my my eyes because sometimes in some cases the virus could enter through the eyes. I have glasses on anyway, but it's extra protection. If you really want even more protection, in some cases you may wear a face shield like this. You can see, uh, and this is very comfortable. I can still breathe well. I don't know, I don't know how these masks are designed, but I feel very comfortable breathing. So now, next, one thing is before you enter a restaurant, you need to put on gloves because you'll be opening the door with your hands. And you're waiting for the food. You may be touching the table, and the chair, and so on. But if you have your gloves on, then you can protect your hands from any potential contamination. And now, let's say, for first, a drink is brought. Okay, the waitress brings a drink. Now I'm going to take off my gloves because later I'm going to use the hand sanitizer anyway. So right now I take my gloves off and I cannot drink with all these masks on. So I'm going to take off the N95, the in the blue mask, but then put the blue mask back on. So right now I still have 4 masks on. And put the plastic bag back on. Uh, I'm going to use only one face shield. Okay, so this really enough. Okay, one face shield is enough, but the extra one is in case if you don't feel very secure or as a spare as a backup. And now I'm going to show you how you can drink with all these masks on. So right now I cannot drink because my mouth is covered. And so I'm going to push my mask up so that my mouth is available to drink. Now I'm going to drink, and then after I swallowed a bit, I bring down the blue mask to cover my mouth area while I'm drinking. And same thing when I have to eat. If the food is brought, I can watch. I'm going to show you how. Insert the food into my mouth and chew. And my mouth is covered while I'm chewing. The only time my mouth is exposed at all when I have to insert the food, but it's very brief moment, and I open my mouth just enough to put the food in. I still talk to people. Like I start to talk to people, uh, I have all these masks on, and if they're wearing the same number of masks as I do, I feel very safe. Okay, and then let's say I'm finally done eating, and the waitress brings the bill, and I have to use the pen and sign and so on. So I go I go use the hand sanitizer because most restaurants have hand sanitizers. And once my hands are clean, I put the gloves back on. And if I need to use the pen, uh, I use the pen with my gloves on, so I feel safe and protected. Now, when I'm finally done with everything, I need to leave. Time for me to leave. The last step is you can do this even while you're at a restaurant, or you can do it after you get out of the restaurant. So I take all these masks off, but at all it even now I have my nose protected with my tissue. Here I blow my nose into the tissue. Why am I doing that? Because if I have any virus trapped in my nose, somehow the virus got through my nose despite all these barriers. I can blow my nose to clear any virus trapped in the mucus. So I blow my nose, then I put the used tissue into my drink, because if there's any virus actually present in the tissue, the virus will go into the water, into the drink, and not get out into the air. The tissue will sink into the drink and not get out into the air. Uh, and then if I was had a napkin as well that I at the restaurant, I used the napkin for blow out even more, blow out even more mucus to really clear my nose. And then immediately I put the mask back on. One, two, where's my 95? And 95. I think three would be enough. Once I'm done and I'm about to leave, I feel pretty safe at this point. And I'll just use just one face shield. Okay, I'm done. So I can leave like this. I can leave and go home for the night. Okay. So that's it. I cannot guarantee that this will work to prevent infection, but I think this is really good system, and I've used this system for many months now. Okay, thank you for watching.